One of the questions we get asked a lot is there an advantage to buying all your pond components in a kit versus purchasing them separately? And the answer is yes, there is an advantage. Number one, you save money. Kits are usually priced 10 to 20% cheaper than buying all the parts separately. And number two, and probably more importantly, everything's going to work together. And when you're trying to go out and buy all the pieces separately, not always do you put the right pump together with the right skimmer or filter system. And to make the pond work properly, everything should be sized to match. So you're going to get that with a pond kit. Now there's different types of pond kits. We have kits that are more for koi. Instead of using a typical waterfall filter, they may use bead filters or even add bead filters in between the skimmer and the waterfall filter. You could also have, some of our pond kits have UV filters. Some of the nicer kits also include lighting and some extra stuff, chemicals to get you started, beneficial bacteria, for example. There's different types of kits as far as the size of the liner, the thickness of the liner, and also the quality of the skimmer and the filters. Some of the kits are lower priced, kind of entry level, and others, for example, say the Easy Pro line, their mini kit, which is their smallest kit and made for backyard ponds, is actually bigger than a lot of the other manufacturers' regular kits. You're also going to get the same quality skimmer and filter and liner in their, say, their mini kit, for example, as you would get in their professional pond kits. Don't let the mini sizing fool you on that, because what they consider a large pond, I could probably put my bass boat in. So when you're looking for ponds, be sure you check the schematics on each one. We try to put down what size pond it's going to make, and also the depth, including the liner size. For example, if a manufacturer has sized their ponds for 8 by 10 but 2 foot deep, that's going to be a smaller liner than a manufacturer that sized their ponds 8 by 10, 3 foot deep. And if you want to go even deeper, then you need to take in consideration you're not going to be able to go 8 by 10 if you're going to go 4 foot deep. So be sure you check that. Now, just like this pond here, this is my house in Boise. What I've got added here is a veggie filter back behind me along the fence line that runs about 20 feet. So you're not locked into that size. You can always get an extra size liner or just an extra piece of liner and add it to your pond, so you don't just have to have that typical shape where you just have the little round pond, oval pond with the rock necklace. You can be a little creative. In fact, on this one, I'm standing on the skimmer. I've got a little hatch that I can open up right underneath my feet and get to my skimmer. So there's a lot of different ways you can work with a pond kit to make it look very unique and like a custom built pond, but you save the money and you have the advantage of knowing everything's going to work right out of the box.